How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have some big things to cover moving forward this week. We actually have one of the biggest events of the month coming this Friday, and we also have something that we need to pay attention to, especially if you're stacking sats and you're worried that maybe we fall down further from here. There's something I need to show you. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to keep this short here today. There's not too much happening in the market, but there were just a few things I really wanted to cover. If you don't mind hitting the like button and subscribe button, I appreciate that. There's also a link underneath the video to Unstoppable Domains. There you can get a readable wallet address, and they're also integrating across a bunch of different apps and websites. A lot of people use this on Twitter, if you've seen that. So you can get a readable wallet address. They have over 200 different integrations on different websites. So it's really nice for privacy reasons as well. And there's a link down there to BlockFi where you can get up to a $250 bonus in Bitcoin when you start depositing on the website. They're a great place to buy crypto. Now, the crypto market obviously is green a little bit today. We are getting very close to the weekly close, and we've had 9 weeks of red. Looks like we might actually close green, assuming we are above about 29,450. We should see a green weekly close, which is nice because there is a lot of fear in the market, right? Or an extreme fear, even though we've been around this level for about 2 weeks. We just aren't seeing a ton of buying, right? Everyone's just being cautious. And part of this might be because we don't know where the Fed is going moving forward. We know that over the next 2 meetings, we'll get 50 basis point hikes, but we don't know how Russia's going to end up. We don't know about supply chains. We have so many big investors and entrepreneurs that are saying that they see a recession coming. So many people are worried right now. Now, something to pay attention to on Friday is we actually have the next CPI print. I think this is really going to influence the market next week or the week after this week. And then also this Friday as well. That will really push the market, because if we get under 8.3%, well, that would be 2 months in a row that we've had less inflation than prior. So I think that would be quite bullish. A lot of people would say, hey, maybe the Fed doesn't have to keep on raising rates. They are actually adjusting inflation with their policies. And maybe that's better for high growth stocks, assuming they don't have to raise rates. So that would be really bullish for a lot of growth stocks if we saw another low inflation number. Now, something to pay attention to, a lot of people are calling for us to hit 22,000, or the 200-week moving average. This is typically what we've done in the past to kind of mark a bottom, and then we go up pretty exponentially, right? From about 4,000 here up to about 13,000. And then during COVID, we went down to about 4,500, then went up to 67,000. And we've seen that several times in the past as well. And now this is at 22,000 now. So a lot of people are worried, hey, if we get down there, they're worried because they bought a lot higher, right? If you've bought any time, really in the last 2 years or so, you bought above this mark. Now, something that I want to bring to your attention is the fact that this is always moving up. And that's because we're looking 200 weeks back, right? That's when we have a new week. We kick off 200 weeks ago, kick it out of the calculation. So we're looking at August 5, 2018. That was 200 weeks ago. When you look back at where we were just 4 years ago, maybe this is motivating in and of itself, but we were back so much lower than we are now, right? We were looking at a $7,000 Bitcoin, and then we fell from there, right? But we're getting rid of $7,000, and a couple months in the future, we'll be getting rid of $3,000. So this 200-week moving average is moving up quite quickly. I looked just 3 months back. It's crazy to think March was 3 months ago, but 3 months back, this was right around 20,300, so $1,700 lower than it is now. A couple months in the future, it might be 23, 24, 25, 26. So no matter what, right, assuming we don't just crash and go to $3,000 per Bitcoin or something like that, right, we're growing. The 200-week or the bottom indicator is growing. So from 3 months ago, we've moved up $1,700 per Bitcoin in really the bottom indicator. So we're not even looking at logarithmic regression bands or anything, or fair value of Bitcoin over time, but just the lowest point that it typically hits in a cycle, and it's growing about $500 to $600 per Bitcoin per month at this rate, and it changes all the time, but that shows you how much it grows. I mean, let's say you had 5 Bitcoin and it grows $600 a month. You're getting $3,000 of value. Now, of course, it fluctuates all the time what you can actually sell it for, but this just shows you that over time, this becomes more and more scarce, more and more valuable, and should continue to grow. And it always has in the past. Now, anything can happen in the future. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Thank you, and get ready for the week ahead. I think it's going to be a fun one. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.